Hi everyone, so this is my first YouTube reading. I normally go live on Instagram, but I've been asked by a few people to kind of do YouTube readings instead for my longer ones, so that people can pause it and come back to it when they have time. Okay, so I've pulled some cards already for the Divine Feminines for today, Divine Masculines for today, and kind of like Union energy for the week. So we're going to start with the Divine Feminines, yeah. Okay, so Divine Feminines, the first card we have here is Alignment. So for me, that's a sign that today the Divine Feminines really are aligned to the Union energy. They're aligned with, this is a message from kind of like your guides and your angels, that they are happy with where you are today. Your chakras are balanced and you are aligned with Union, ready to receive. Next we'll do the Moonology card, Surrender to the Divine. So that's just a reminder that in order to stay aligned with Union, you have to keep surrendering. And just because you've done it once, you might have to do it again. There might be multiple times a day where you kind of like realise that you're feeling an attachment and you have to surrender that and say, okay, archangels, spirit guides, universe, please take this attachment away. I surrender to the outcome. I let go of all attachments. Okay. Spirit want me to now just do the same cards for the Divine Masculine. So Divine Masculine, blank canvas. So today is a complete fresh start. Yesterday we got rid of all the kind of like lingering effects of the full moon, and that energy has now passed and you are universal oneness. This is a sign to me that you are ready to manifest union. This is a complete fresh slate, a new beginning for you in your Divine Feminine. You have fully heard messages from your guides and you are now ready to move forwards towards union. Confidence is the key to your success. So Divine Masculines, be confident now going forwards. Whatever happened in the past, your Divine Feminine has forgiven you for. Like, that is part of them being aligned, is them forgiving everything that has happened before between you. So Divine Masculines, make sure you stay confident now, and trust that your Divine Feminine is open for you to come forwards and communicate. Okay, the next cards I'm going to do are the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I am going to read the definition straight from a book for these because I do find the messages in there really kind of like supportive and interesting. So Divine Feminines, we've got the Queen of the Light, Illumination, Enlightenment and Celebration. And for the Divine Masculines, we have the Ringmaster of Scrutiny, Discernment, Clear Vision, Details. Okay, so firstly, Divine Feminines. This card in here says, the Queen of the Light is a beautiful ally and comes into your life to herald success in all your ventures. She illuminates the most important steps on your path and reminds you of your own brilliance. You're intelligent and inspired and all your needs will be met. Remember that you're an instrument of the divine shining through you in this world. You're on the correct path for your highest good. So I really feel that this is a message to stay aligned and keep surrendering, because by doing this you are staying on the path towards union. The Queen also brings you insight into how you manifest your reality in the most miraculous ways. She promises that you'll be shown the next right action and celebrates you as you stand brilliant, joyful and enlightened in the present time. You've worked hard to come this far. You can be proud to stand tall in your conviction that in your heart of hearts you know the truth of the situation. Okay, so I really think that this is definitely Divine Feminines. If you're worried about what's going to happen when your Divine Masculine comes to you and communicates, then know that the Queen of Light who's supporting you now will help you see the next steps. So don't overthink this and just let this unfold naturally, because you will be guided when the time is right. And for the Divine Masculines, the Ringmaster of Scrutiny is all about the details. Look closely and pay attention to the smallest elements of what's being presented to you on your path. It's in these details, not the broad strokes, that you'll find the breathtaking beauty and perfection in what you observe. This ally is on your side to point to the deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life, and he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in this perfect moment, observing the minute things, leads you to manifest your highest good and greatest desires. Grand gestures are for other times. It's the small acts that really count now. Okay, so I see that as a message for the Divine Masculines who don't feel ready for full union. Your Divine Feminine is okay with that, but, just making a small gesture, just a little bit of communication, or just showing that you care today and tomorrow and even the rest of the week. That's what Ringmaster of Scrutiny wants you to do. It's saying that little things really do count for your Divine Feminine, and even if you don't feel ready right now, please do kind of make a small gesture for her, and it will be it will make a massive difference, and it will help you, your Divine Feminine, stay aligned, because it's only natural to have doubts when there's no communication or no evidence in the 3D. And as much as she tries to surrender, you kind of just make a small gesture for her, something small that really does count, something meaningful. I feel like if you know that there's something which is important to her or something she likes, I don't know why, but channeling the message that if you know she's got favourite sweets or chocolate, then buy it for her. I suppose that's only if you're kind of see your twin flame regularly, just little things like that, something that she likes and will be meaningful for her. Okay, and then now I'm going to do the enchanted map cards. Divine Feminine, we've got number 17 here, Ghostlands, and Divine Masculines, number 37, Cleaning House. I feel like I already know what these mean, but I am going to read from a book again. Divine Feminines, you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. Okay, so I'm not going to read any more of that, because the message that I'm receiving for this card is very much about staying in the present, so keep surrendering, and whilst it's okay to think about your future with your Divine Masculine, and it's okay to look back on the past memories, as long as they're helping you heal or you're getting joy from them, don't stay focused there too long. Do keep staying in the present, and working on yourself, minute by minute, day by day, because that's what's going to help you stay aligned towards union. Divine Masculines, I already feel like this card is very much about cleaning up the last bits of mess before you can come forward. But we're going to have a look at the card in here and what it says in here. Okay, it's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. Yeah, so when you see the clearing house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted, discarding, and be honest about its value. Be honest, clean house. As I was reading that, my throat chakra really started playing up. So I feel like Divine Masculines, whatever they're clearing out today and next 24 hours, that is what's been stopping them communicating. So that's what they're getting rid of, is any blocks in communication. Oh, I need that as well, because we've got one here for... Okay. Oh, we've got two that came out. So this is for the union energy for the rest of the week. Intention and peaks of joy. Okay, so the first card, intention. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. So Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines, you both need to really stay aligned towards union now. This is about keeping your thoughts really, really focused. And when you have doubts, try and really release them quite quickly. Because by staying focused and in the present moment, you will help manifest a lot quicker. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognise that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. I've seen co-creation so much in the readings for the last few days and week and maybe even 2 weeks. So this is about Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines working together with the universe to co-create union. I see that this here, and I know it's not a full moon, it's just something in the owl's mouth, but I feel like now the full moon has passed, the intentions you set with a new moon are going to start manifesting. Your new moon intentions were not forgotten. That's what Spirit want you to know. They want you to know that whatever you said that you wanted to manifest in your life is going to happen, but first of all the full moon had to release things to clear way for these manifestations to come into fruition. And we have number 33 here, which is peaks of joy. And the 22 and 33, you know, these are ascended master numbers, so your ascended masters are very much working with you now. I feel like for the week as well, this intention, there might be some communication coming in for some twin flames. And I feel like it's going to be meaningful communication because it's going to be after the divine masculine has cleared whatever that baggage he needed to clear, so that he can communicate clearly. 33, peaks of joy. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Joy is yours today. No matter what your inquiry, you'll be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement and you've worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. Okay, so I suppose that's quite a clear message really, that by the end of the week everything's going to feel a lot brighter. The full moon will have fully passed, and for some there will be communication, and for those who don't have communication, you're still going to be feeling a much more lighter energy. But I do feel for a lot there is going to be communication. But either way, there's going to be big transformations by the end of the week. And the Moonology card we have is look at the bigger picture. Okay, so this card, the message I'm receiving for this card is that this is about looking at the bigger picture of the twin flame connection. It's about, because I asked for by the end of this week, and this is very much a sign for me to not keep timestamping my videos, because there's a bigger picture here. It's not about, so if I say communication by the end of the week, those of you who don't have communication by the end of the week might then start having negative thoughts, and that's not what they want. They're saying that all this reading is relevant for you, it just might be a different time for different people. So if it doesn't happen this week, please don't lose faith, because it is going to happen for you. That's what the message I'm getting with that card. Okay, I'm just going to put these away and then we're going to do some tarot. So yesterday my energy was like really quite blocked, but today I do feel it getting a lot lighter. So we'll just see what comes through. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that's where I do most of my daily readings. And today's were absolutely amazing, so I would recommend to check them out if you have time. I don't know why I picked these cards up. I never normally pick these cards up. Okay, we're going to have to do some of these first before we do my normal readings for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Okay, let's just find out what is going on between the collective this week. Solitude and positive movement forwards. So twin flames in separation, this is for, there is positive movement forwards. This is twin flames in complete separation, but you might be having little, small bits of communication. Temptation. Okay, so this week there might be temptation to give in to your boundaries. Your divine masculine might be coming back into your life and offering something which you said you weren't going to accept because you're going to hold out for union. Let's see what Spirit is recommending for this. Okay, love begins, and I very much feel love begins once you've resisted the temptation. Okay, some of you it's going to be a sexual offer that comes in this week, and if you have told yourself that you're refraining from having sex with your counterpart until a serious commitment is made, I'm told that you need to stick to those boundaries, because those boundaries are really going to help move this forwards. Love begins, there's a rainbow here as well. This is very much like the Ace of Cups. There's an emotional new beginning, so by the end of the week or next week or even right now, there is a new start happening in this relationship. Old cycles have ended and everyone is preparing for union. That's the truth. So positive movement forwards. The divine masculines are now awakened to the truth of this connection. Some of them are also learning about what twin flames actually are and researching that, and they are understanding a lot more about what is going on and forgiving themselves for what they thought were kind of like mistakes on their part. They're understanding that there's a bigger picture here. Movements, choices and decisions, so that's what this week is about, and this is very much, I feel like, for divine masculines. And if you look at the card here, they're choosing the two rings, they're choosing marriage and commitment. So there's a reason why I picked these cards up then. I'm just going to ask for 3 more, just to see if there's any clarification. heart chakra, that wants to go in the middle. Divine Masculine's heart is fully open to the Divine Feminine's and this connection now. Both of you are connecting through your heart chakras, and partnerships and alliances, that wants to go there. So because your heart chakras are fully connected, and we have another 3, heartache and loss, so that's past, present, future, that's what this one is. That's the message I've just received. So currently both your heart chakras are fully activated and open to each other, so that is helping heal the heartache and loss that you both felt between you and that happened in the connection. And in the future here we have partnerships and alliances, so this is very much about changes there and moving towards a kind of like calmer phase in this relationship, and some of you moving towards union. By the end of the week, a lot of you are going to be a lot clearer on what is going on between you, and even if that isn't full union, because I feel like a lot of this is going to wait until spring and until winter's kind of like fully passed. So even if you're not in union by the end of this week or next week, it is coming and you're going to be feeling that momentum building. Okay, I'm going to use these cards now. So firstly I'm going to look at how the Divine Feminines are viewing their Divine Masculines at this time. Okay, quite a lot came out there. I'm going to take them all because I've been told to. The Hanged Man and the World. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and Death. This is very much about changes and ends of cycles. Divine Feminines know that the new beginning is here. They're seeing the Divine Masculine as someone who was stuck and is now fully enlightened and awakened to the connection. The Green Man in the World card here is someone who has so much knowledge and spiritual awareness, and they feel that slow movement coming towards them, because we know that some of the Divine Masculines are still closing out old cycles, or have closed out old cycles, but there's still going to be a period of transition and change before that can speed up a little bit. I'm just going to take one more. The Tower, yeah, so the divine intervention. So these changes are divinely guided for the Divine Masculines. But I mean, there's 4 major arcanas here out of 6 cards, which shows me that Divine Feminines really are seeing the Divine Masculines as someone who's now more spiritually conscious and working with their guides and with spirit now on this path. I'm just going to pull cards kind of like as I'm guided to today, so it might be a little bit different to my previous readings. So now we're going to look at how the Divine Masculines, that's too many, how the Divine Masculines are viewing their Divine Feminines. Okay, so they know that the Divine Feminines feel a little bit left out in the cold by the connection. We've got 2 5s here. Divine Feminines have also made changes, walking away from the connection for some. Let's see, how else do the Divine Masculines view their Divine Feminines? The Empress. So because the Divine Feminines walked away from their Divine Masculine to focus on themselves and their own life, and they did this because they felt left out in the cold by their Divine Masculine, and this is really showing the Divine Masculines that their Divine Feminine is in her Empress energy. The Lover's card, aligned with union, their soulmate, the one they want to spend the rest of their life with. I'm going to have one more card. Page of Cups. Someone who's willing to be playful with them now and loving. So Divine Masculines are seeing their Divine Feminine as the person they want to spend the rest of their life with. The Empress is like the ultimate Divine Feminine. They are strongly viewing this, they know this connection now, and they are wanting to have this relationship. And they know that, you know, they are getting ready to offer their cup of love. This is definitely communication, but it's like flirty, light-hearted communication that's going to be coming in. Okay, I'm just going to do some headspace, heart space. So we're going to look at the headspace and the heart space of the Divine Feminines, and then we're going to look at what's happening soon. Headspace for the Divine Feminines. Wow, okay. I don't know if you can see those cards there. I hope you can. Okay, so the first card here, we've got the 7 of Swords. So headspace for Divine Feminines is that they know that they need to keep on walking. They need to keep on moving forwards with their life, because that's going to bring about this new emotional beginning. They're working hard towards union, and they know that in their head, working hard for union is about keeping moving with their life and not staying stuck. The heart space now of Divine Feminines changes. Gift coming in. In their heart, they know that their Divine Masculine is getting ready to offer a gift. So in their heart, they know that their Divine Masculine is now working with the universe and with the Divine Feminine directly to manifest union, to have that new beginning. We've got, I don't know if you can see there, we've got 2 cats here in this reading. There's a black cat there and a cat there, which is about independence. So now, before, the Divine Feminine's heart was very much kind of like focused so much on union of their Divine Masculine, but now it is kind of like about their own independence, and they are feeling independent in themselves and ready to, you know, keep moving on with their life, because they know that union is going to come to them when the time is right. Knight of Swords. In the heart, they know the Divine Masculine is preparing to come in with communication. But for me, this is very balanced. This isn't the Divine Feminine is thinking so much about union, about the connection. Oh, I was just literally told to kind of like pull that card from the bottom, and it is the 2 of Cups. So in their heart, they know that union is coming in. And because of that, they are very much content with their lives at the moment and the way things are going, and they're happy just focusing on themselves for now, whilst their Divine Masculine deals with, you know, his own kind of blocks and issues. I do say he for Divine Masculine, she for Divine Feminine, but that doesn't mean that same-sex couples can't be twin flames. I just use it because that's like the masculine feminine energy. It's the easiest way to talk about it. But if you are, or believe you are, a same-sex twin flame couple, I don't mean to kind of like offend, and I hope you understand that I'm just describing the energy with he and she. Okay, we're going to look at now the Divine Masculine's headspace. We had that card before for how they viewed their Divine Feminine. So, and the Lovers, we had that as well. Okay, so in their head, this is very much thinking about their Divine Feminine union. Wow, this is powerful. Okay, this is in the heads of the Divine Masculines as well. It's not just in their heart. And Judgment. Did I pull 4 or 5? I'm being told to pull 5. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay, so in the Divine Masculine's headspace, we have them feeling like they did leave their Divine Feminine out in the cold. But I very much see this 5 of Pentacles as the Divine Masculines being aware now that the universe is supporting them towards union. We've got union here with, you know, these 3 in particular, the Lovers, 4 of Wands, and Judgment. In their head, they are fully awakened to this connection, or they definitely will be by the end of the week. Union is strongly on their mind. It came out right in the middle. And Judgment, that's about divine timing. They know that it is now time to put this burden down and start moving towards union. The full moon energy is passing, and the Divine Masculines can't deny anymore what is going on. This is now the heart space of the Divine Masculines. Strength. Sorry. 5 of Pentacles again. I'm going to put that there underneath. The Chariot. 3 of Cups, and we're going to take one more. Heart space of the Divine Masculines. 6 of Wands. Okay, so both in the head and the heart, the Divine Masculines know that no matter what has happened in the past, this relationship can be healed. I see the 5 of Pentacles in this deck as them understanding that, you know, no matter how unlikely things seem, that changes can be made, and they have the strength to know that this connection, you know, you can be brought back together towards union. In the heart, they are balancing yin and yang. They're balancing the dark and the light within them, their masculine and feminine energies. They're being divinely guided now towards reunion here with the 3 of Cups. 6 of Wands, they are preparing themselves for movement. There's going to be a peace offering. They are feeling a lot of fiery energy towards their Divine Feminine. They know that this relationship is eternal and they really can't deny this connection anymore. You know, in their head and their heart, they know that they want union. I see for some there are going to be communication very soon. This week, I feel for a lot of twin flames there's going to be communication, because the divine masculines now feel so much about this connection, they just can't deny it to themselves anymore. They have to, they feel like they have to communicate their true feelings. Just being told to pull some romance angel cards for the collective. Very soon. That's why they wanted me to. So yeah, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This week is huge. The full moon's passed. The union and the divine feminine is very much on the divine masculine's mind, and this union will be happening very, very soon. So enjoy the ride, I'm being told, because it's going to be exciting. Going to see now what we can expect to see. Nine of Swords and King of Swords. So this is, I see lots of solar plexus, kind of like activation. There's going to be a huge pull between the twin flames and you're going to feel it in your chakras. Nine of Swords is where the divine masculines were before and during the full moon, and King of Swords is the outcome. They've woken up from their fear and their illusion, and they are now ready to be truthful with you. They're ready to start a new relationship. And I was about to ask for the divine feminines, exactly the same kind of reading we've got here. So Two of Wands, but in this deck I very much see it as not having a clue what is going on, feeling things happening, like, but just not seeing it in the 3D. And that was them before and during the full moon, and the outcome, Queen of Swords. We've got a pair here, Queen and King of Swords. Both perfectly aligned with each other for union. Six of Swords, there's going to be movement very soon. Seven of Wands. Okay, so me told you need to shield yourself now from negative energy, because there is going to be a big shift. But there are some twin flames who are just not aligned with union yet, I'm being told, and they don't let kind of like their negativity about their situation dampen your spirits. Six of Pentacles, you're going to see physical evidence of your hard work. Six and Seven of Pentacles, steps are being taken now. This relationship is about to bloom. It's literally by the end of this week, things are going to be so much brighter. Eight of Wands, right under very soon. Yeah, quick movement, the wheel is turning. Divine timing, and what's happening with this divine timing? Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, working hard towards union. You're both working hard towards union now by divine feminine staying aligned and divine masculines doing the work. Divine masculines this week, some of them are going to be coming in with an offer of love, and this is going to be divinely guided, and it's going to be quite like a childlike offer. Like, it might just be kind of like light communication or a little bit of flirting, because they're scared that the divine feminine is not going to be open to what they offer. They're worried how the divine feminine is going to take them in this moment. They desperately want this new beginning. They want to tell you everything that they feel towards you and what's been going on with them. They want to tell you how sad they were about what happened and how much it affected them too. They want to tell you that they thought their life would be better without you, because they had such a strong connection to you. They were scared and they thought that they weren't good enough for you. They thought that you would both be better off without this relationship, but now they know that's not the truth, and they really want to work with you now to manifest this union. Queen of Pentacles, they know the divine feminine is the one for them, is secure and stable, and they really see how much the divine feminine has grown. They're trying to find that balance. They know that even though the Divine Feminine is secure and stable, she's still waiting for union. And the Divine Masculines want you to know, you know, they are this animal here. They are very loyal to you. So even when you can't see it, they are always around you. There's going to be an offer of love this week. It might not be the full thing, like I've said, but there is definitely an offer coming in. We've got 2 aces here. This week is all about new beginnings. And the Knight of Swords, again, like we had in one of the other readings. There's going to be truthful communication and action towards you. The Hierophant. Divine Masculines are fully awakening this week. They understand the truth of the situation and they're ready to bring this union together. 10 of Wands again. We've had the 10 of Wands a lot. This old cycle has ended. We've got another ace here. A secure, stable, new beginning, and we've got the World and the Tower. So the Tower moment she both experienced during the full moon, that has completed this cycle. This cycle is fully complete now, and I'm going to ask just for the probable outcome for the week. Page of Cups, 8 of Swords, moving away from feeling lost in this connection, a gift, an offer of love coming in for some. Some of you are still going to be feeling stuck by the end of the week if you don't see this, but I really see for a lot of twin flames there's going to be communication. We've got 2 pages here. The Divine Masculines desperately want to offer something. This week, regardless of where you are on your journey, there are huge changes happening. And these are permanent changes. These aren't temporary changes. This is like a huge shift, a huge transformation in the connection. Divine timing is at play here. We've got the egg timer here. We've got a butterfly above. And we've got wings. Your angels and spirit guides have worked with you to transform this connection. We've got like 3 butterflies here, which I really see as the 3 of you working together to shift this connection towards this new beginning. We've got 3 aces out here. This week is, you know, after old cycles have already ended, the Divine Masculines are now fully awakened to this connection they have with their Divine Feminines, and they are wanting union. I'm just going to put these cards away and just going to pull 3 cards here. Things are happening quickly now, very soon. 8 of Wands, everything is speeding up towards union now. It's getting very accelerated now. Okay, I'm just going to see if there's any lingering blocks that just need to be healed between the collective. The Sun. So that's the Divine Masculines coming forward. Brighter days ahead by the end of the week. Are there any lingering blocks? We'll take those 3. The Wheel, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. Nope, there are no blocks. This is very masculine. We've got 2 Kings and the Sun and the Wheel of the Year. The Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot are all here as are there any blocks. Your Divine Masculine has fully awoken and stepped up into his King energy. He's getting ready to offer union. There's much brighter days ahead, so end of this week and next week. Yeah, they have fully worked through their shadow side. That shadow side has gone. The wheel is moving again, and they're moving with the wheel to manifest in union. And because I said meal then, I'm being told that some of you are going to be going out for dinner. There's going to be an invite to take you out somewhere for a meal, for dinner, to like a nice restaurant. They want to treat you. They want to. Some of your Divine Masculines are not going to apologise for what happened because they don't know how. They can't explain why they acted that way other than it was meant to happen. It was your agreed path. They don't understand why they reacted. So they can't really apologise for something that they don't know. So those twin flames in those situations, I see your Divine Masculine, rather than having saying like a formal apology, is just going to be taking you out for dinner and treating you with wine and nice foods. Enjoy it. That's what Spirit want you to know. Okay, hopefully this has been helpful. Okay, just being told to pull some of these message cards. We'll do messages from the Divine Feminines to their Divine Masculines. Never stop believing in us. We are each other's home. Stay grounded. When I found you, I couldn't believe how lucky I was. I now know why you felt so familiar. You were in me all along. So they are messages from the Divine Feminines to their Divine Masculines. And we'll just pull some messages from the Divine Masculines for their Divine Feminines. I forgive you. I feel your energy day and night. Raise your vibrations. I visited you last night and held you in my arms. And on the bottom we've got I don't mean to ignore you. So for those who still don't have communication, it's because your Divine Masculine is still working through some blocks and some issues. If any of you have done anything which you feel like your Divine Masculine will need to forgive you for, then it is forgiven. I still feel like this is Divine Feminines who held on too tightly or might have got really emotional with the full moon and lashed out or said something which you wanted to take back as soon as the full moon energy passed and you realised what you'd said or done. Your Divine Masculine forgives you for this, so don't worry. Okay, hopefully that's been helpful. Thank you.